Welcome, seeker, to Sunday Moments, a sanctuary for the spirit amidst the symphony of the week. Here, in the hush of shared reflection, we gather to bathe in the wisdom of timeless voices, those who illuminate the path to a life imbued with meaning and purpose. Today, we turn our hearts towards the radiant legacy of Dr. Howard Thurman, a theologian, philosopher, and civil rights leader, whose words transcended borders and ignited souls. His message, steeped in the richness of Black spiritual traditions, continues to resonate, a clarion call to embrace compassion, courage, and unwavering pursuit of enlightenment.
Good morning. This is Randy LaFall from Randy's Rant with the Sunday Moment, February the 18th, 2024. Struggle is an aspect of our life. You can never have sunshine without a little rain, and you can never have joy without a little pain. This morning's reading comes, as always, from Dr. Howard Thurman's Meditations of the Heart, page 61, reading 2, Struggle is an Aspect of Life. Again and again, we seek to escape from the struggle of life. It is perfectly normal to long for, even to ask some quiet retreat from the struggle in which we engage constantly. One need hardly be ashamed of such feelings and desires. Sometimes the struggle has to do with the matter of earning a living or keeping alive with some measure of dignity and decency. Often it has to do with a total series of relationships, personal and interpersonal. Or again, it may have to do with the fight for life against the ravages of some insidious disease. The fight for life that ravages some insidious disease is in most dramatic form. It may have to do with some inner temptation, some profound battle, or the will to do with one's own spirit that which seems to be the right when some easier way looms large on the horizon. The interesting thing to remember is one's own struggle is individual, but it's not unique. All of life is involved. In fact, struggle is an inescapable aspect of life itself. A friend described the emergence of a seagull from its egg. The process took many hours. There was the incessant pecking away at the shell from the inside. The rhythm of the sound was interrupted by occasional noises of apparent distress and anguish, but always the pecking, hour after hour, until at last the shell cracked from the inside. Then the bird emerged, wet, bedraggled. It did not get dry for many additional hours. One has seen a butterfly emerge from its fibrous prison house. What struggle, what tempestuous effort. The struggle of man seems to be more marked because man knows what he is struggling, which means that he must struggle even as he abides the thought of a struggle, a double portion. The double struggle is underscored by the difference between the private ends of the individual and the interpersonal purposes and forces that surround him. But there's always strength for struggle. The sheer knowledge of the fact gives wings to the spirit even when the struggle is deepest. It is the insistence of religion that the God of life and the God of religion are one and the same. Implicit in the struggle, which is part of life, is the vitality that life itself supplies. To affirm this with all of one's passionate endeavor is to draw deeply upon the resources available to anyone who dares to draw upon it. The aliveness of life and the power of God move through the same channel at the point of greatest need and awareness. What precious ingredients. Thank you so much this morning for allowing me to come into your space and to share with you, once again, a marvelous reading from Dr. Howard Thurman's Meditation of the Heart. We continue to encourage you to get this book. It is a great source of hope. As Alice Walker, the writer of The Color Purple, has said, in those long midnight hours when morning seems weeks away, the words of Howard Thurman have kept watch with me. Alice Walker. Good day, good Sunday moment.
This podcast aims to be a compass, a guiding light as we navigate the often murky waters of existence. Here we will celebrate the triumphs of the Spirit, delve into the shadows of doubt, and ultimately emerge a little closer to the understanding the grand orchestra of life's purpose. So settle in, dear listener. Let the worries of the week melt away and allow yourself to be enveloped by the transformative power of Dr. Thurman's words, masterfully interpreted. In this space, may we all find solace, inspiration, and perhaps a touch closer to the light that beckons within. This is Sunday Moments. Join us as we embark on a spiritual exploration, guided by the luminous words of Dr. Howard Thurman and the insightful voice